Hello, welcome back to Too Many Books. My name is Sean, and today we have a Broken Binding unboxing. This one is not as delayed as the last one. This one, my friends, is The Liar's Knot by M.A. Carrick, the second in the Rook and Rook trilogy. I have that backwards there. M.A. Carrick being the pen name of Marie Brennan and Alyc Helms. The February one took a little bit of a delay for me unboxing it, but that's just life. It's been a crazy few months. But here we are in March, the end of March, but still March. And I've got the March one for you. The Liar's Knot, bookmark. If you can't even have a good cry with your friends without worrying about your secrets getting out, I'm thinking you need more crying, more friends, and fewer secrets. Rook and Rose. I think I had it right the first time. Let's dive in. Now, this trilogy, it's not one that I've read before, but it has received lots of praise. Even higher ratings on this one than on the previous title, The Mask of Mirrors. But that typically happens with a lot of trilogies. I mean, I can't really say that's not necessarily a way of indicating when a sequel is better than the original, so much as it's indicating that fewer people read sequels, and those people tend to be the ones that like the first one, so they're the ones that are going to give the higher ratings for the sequels. But anyways, there's Patricia Gutierrez's exquisite cover artwork there. I believe we have Endpaper artwork by both of them still, Irina, Nordsol, and Hoang Lap. Interior artwork by Jessica Chen Liu. And of course, we have our stamping on the cover itself. We have stamping on the back cover. Liar's Knots. And then we have very, very nice, kind of tarot card looking stenciled edges. I'm liking that. This is presumably Irina Nordsol's end paper. But this is 1,500 numbered copies. This is 805, which is my fantasy number. It's having Marie Brennan, Alyc Helms. And of course, we have, let's peek at our end papers on the other side as well. Hoang Lap's end paper, presumably. Could have those mixed up. I don't know if it's, which one did which. I'm not as familiar with both of them to be like, oh yeah, that's definitely his style. Hoang's style. But let's dive in. So, the first novel, we have a map. The city of Nadezra. The first novel dealt with a young woman who, a note on pronunciation. That's fun. That's some world building right there. The first novel dealt with a young woman, story so far, young woman who is going to the city to try to masquerade as the upper echelon, the upper tier, upper crust of the wealthy patrons of the city. Try to make a better life for herself and her sister, I believe. Jessica Chen Liu's artwork will be featured throughout as well. And, well, she discovered some dark threads, some dark plots within the city, within the families. And I can't tell you more because I haven't read more from The Mask of Mirrors. But, well, I guess that story continues, and somewhere is Jessica Chen Liu's artwork. There we go. It's kind of hard. I mean, obviously you're expected to see this artwork when you're reading the novel. Me trying to flip through it to find it for you, a little more difficult, especially because it's not a full-page artwork, so you don't actually see it all the way on the edge of the page. Not that it would matter anyways, because with the stenciled edges, you're not going to be able to see that artwork to the edges. But like I said, it's got a little border around it anyways, so you do you, Jessica Chen Liu. We have at least 3 illustrations. Apparently there's some sort of like downright demon thing going on in the city, because there was some like demonic photo in the Mask of Mirrors too. And I am all for that. I was a little wary going in thinking like, oh, it's, woman trying to make a better name for herself. Kind of sounds like a YA trope. She's going to fall in love with some noble. It is what it is. I'm like, I'm not really sure if I'm feeling that. But apparently no, this is straight up adult fantasy, and it is very good adult fantasy, which, hell yeah. I mean, I'm technically already sold because I'm already subscribed to the fantasy line. So I'm already going to get it month after month. But, it sounds fascinating. It sounds like something I might enjoy. And, I like some YA kind of tropes as well. Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the first one. Not so much the sequels, but that one. But, you know, that was its own story in and of itself. With randomly, like intense sexual scenes, a la YA tropes that are not really YA. But that was, you know, I'm like, okay, this is kind of going off the rails a bit. But anyways, now my entire dialogue here is going off the rails a bit. So anyways, The Liar's Knot, Mask of Mirrors, whatever the third one is called, are currently only available to the subscribers of the Broken Binding. There are 2 tiers for the fantasy list. The third one being Labyrinth's Heart, by the way. 2 tiers for the fantasy subscribers. Tier 1 is limited to 1,500 spots. There's a huge, disgustingly long waiting list. Tier 2 gets you the same beautiful book, nice little fancy trade edition, but without that signature page or the limitation. I don't know how many tier 2s there are. There's a waiting list for both of those. There's also every other month a science fiction subscription with its own waiting list. So if you want to check out these fantasy books or the science fiction books month after month, please subscribe to my channel here, because I am on the train and I am not leaving the train. So I will continue to unbox these month after month. Once I've read the title, I'll do a full book review on the channel. I do at least one full book review a week with plenty of unboxing videos in between here and there to hold you over. So, you know, we're coming up on April. April being Labyrinth's Heart by M.S. Carrick. Then after that, we are doing Raymond Feist. We're doing Magician, which is going to be interesting. I believe I have an unboxing video of that whole trilogy, the Grimoke edition, on my channel here. So it'll be interesting to kind of compare the Grimoke to the Broken Binding editions. But, you know, it'll be fun, and we're going to do it. Is it? Because the Broken Binding is the UK, and I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting 2 months ahead of myself. Is this technically going to be the first UK edition, hardcover edition, of both Magician parts combined into one volume? Because I know a lot of trade publications split it to a Magician Apprentice, a Magician Master. So I feel like the UK is pretty notorious for kind of splitting volumes when they can. Just because they like glued bindings, and that's just, you know, it is what it is. So, but like I said, I'm getting ahead of myself. That's several months in the future. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to check out the future Broken Binding videos, or I'll upload these as part of a playlist, and you can check out the previous ones as well. There are plenty of other exclusive titles on the Broken Bindings website, link in the description below, that you can check out for yourself. That you do not need to be a subscriber for. The subscribers are just for these monthly books, as well as getting early access to those other titles as well, but you don't need to be a subscriber for them. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Check out the Broken Binding, and we'll see you around next time.